What's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of A Spark Ignited. I am your host, Danielle Nicole, and I am so excited you guys decided to join me today. Now, today we're going to talk about excuses and why people make excuses to hold them back in life. And let's face it, we've all had a season in our life where we made nothing but excuses for ourselves because maybe we didn't know how to take the next steps that were needed to do the very thing that we feel that we need to do in life or we're called to do in life. And today on this episode, I want to help tackle a few ways to surpass the excuse stage and that mundane mindset and actually dig deep so that we can create the masterpiece that's within us so that we can live the life we've always wanted to live. So stay tuned, let's dive deep, and let's get going. While excuses may provide us short-term comfort, they really are the enemy of progress. We've all used excuses like, I don't have time, I'm too tired, I'm afraid of failing, I don't know what I'm doing, whatever, right? Everyone is a beginner at something. No one is born a masterpiece at what it is they're going to do in life. We all start from the bottom. No one is born with a skill set to create the life they want to create until they actually do the work that's needed to create that life. And to just be honest with you guys, you just have to start. And I'm speaking from experience because I was someone that had excuses after excuse after excuse. It took me 5 years just to do this podcast, okay? Because in my mind, I'm like, I need the best camera, I need the best lighting, I need the best mics, I need the best setup, I need this, I need that, I need whatever it takes to not get started, right? You guys, I said enough with excuses this year. My husband was really nice and he bought me like my podcast lighting and things like that. And for Mother's Day, I was able to get like mics that I can put on myself and things like that. But even before all of that, you guys, I pressed play and I kept it moving because I no longer wanted to hold myself back from something that I've been wanting to do for so long. Okay? I am sitting to you right now doing this podcast on my phone. And I probably will forever do this on my phone because it's so much easier for me to do it this way. And guess what? I have a podcast that's out there, you know? I no longer had the barrier of my excuses holding me back. I pressed play and I kept it moving. So whatever it is that you want to do in life, think of it the same way I thought of this whole journey here. Oh my God, I'm tired of myself. I'm tired of, making excuses and not moving forward because of this and because of that. Let's get out of our own way so that we can actually accomplish some things and that we can actually, do the very thing that we want to do. You owe that to yourself to live the life that you want to live. You owe it to yourself to not feed yourself excuses because they keep us stagnant. They keep us in the same place. They keep us not growing. Excuses really just kind of are just horrible when you think about it. I'm tired. I don't have the time. We all have the same 24 hours in the day. And when I think about megastars like Beyonce or Usher, people like that who have the same 24 hours I have and accomplish everything that they've accomplished, I don't have any excuses. I got work to do, and I'm someone that's naturally ambitious and want to always challenge myself and learn and become better at my craft and just get great at the very thing that I said I want to do, So I'm going to take the steps that it takes to get to that very place I need to get to. And the only person that can hold me back from doing that is me. And I am no longer doing that. And I want you guys to tell yourselves today that this is the last day that you're going to do that too. Because guess what? We got work to do. We got dreams to make come true. We can do anything in this world if we put our mind to it, if we believe and trust in God, and we meet Him halfway. I am not where I want to be yet, but I am so far from where I've been. You guys, my life right now is a testament to my faith and willpower and determination and my non-negotiables that I make for myself every single day because of the life I want for myself and my family. It's not easy to get up here every day, and go down this list that I've created that things to tackle throughout the day. It's not always easy because, let's face it, sometimes you may be too tired and you may not feel like it, but, that's what separates us from wanting to do what we need to do to just having the things we've always had. And I don't want to always have the things I've always had. I want more. I want an abundant life for myself. And I know that's going to take me, having some tireless nights, not like that whole grind type of thing. Like I'm opposed to that. I believe in getting proper sleep and taking care of yourself and things like that. I'm not talking about run yourself in the ground. I'm just talking about doing more than what you've been doing, and if you're honest with yourself, 9 times out of 10, you probably can be doing more if we're being honest with ourselves. So we just got to remove the excuse of I don't have time and I'm too tired, because guess what? Like I said, we all have the same 24 and we're all busy. Another excuse that we often use at times is that I'm afraid of failing. And let's face it, no one wants to feel like the very thing that they're excited to do and, to brand themselves with, they're no good at it, and in front of everybody to see. But until you make that first move and, have that first failure, you're never going to get to the place that you want to be at. You got to be okay with failing in front of others. To me, it's not a fail if you're moving forward. It's not a fail if you're trying. It's not a fail if you've taken something and you tried it and you now have experience and lessons learned from that failure. That's you moving forward. That's you making progress. That's you believing in yourself and, actually moving forward towards the very thing that you want to do. Who cares what people have to say? Who cares if they laugh at you behind their back? People are always going to laugh. They're always going to say stuff. There are always going to be some naysayers in the world. There's always going to be some naysayers in the world, but we can't let what they may say dictate how we move. You don't even know if they're going to be naysayers, but if there are, that's okay. At least you're trying. At least you're doing something to help yourself grow into the very thing that you want to do in life. We can't be afraid of just critics and the comments of other people. Listen, I was one of those people too. I didn't want to necessarily have this thing or anything that I was trying to do in life and have people make fun of it or mock it in any type of way, because I have a perfectionist mindset. So for me to put things out there and in someone else's eyes it was considered a failure back then probably would have really hurt my feelings, or really kept me stagnant or things like that. But now I don't think like that at all. You can share this video and talk about it all you want. Guess what I'm doing right now? I'm doing something that makes me really, really happy, and I'm doing something to help other people grow in their mindset and in their journey in life. So they can say all they want to say, but at the very end of the day, I know that I'm trying my very best to bring my best, and that's all that we could ever do in life, you guys. So never be afraid of what people are going to say. Celebrate yourself for trying. So if you do fail at something, just know there's a lesson learned attached to it. Another reason that people often use, including myself, in life is I'm not ready. You guys, we are never really ready for anything in life. And I know that sounds cliche and we hear it so much, but it really is the truth. We never know until we jump in head on. We have to take a leap of faith sometimes and just trust God and trust ourselves to do the very thing that He wants us to do. He's not going to set us up to fail. You know what I mean? Like, of course, yeah, you may not be ready, but you got to do it. You have to just press play, pass go. You have to do these things so you can elevate and grow in life. Like, you guys, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but like, to say that I'm not ready is an excuse. And it's guess what? It's going to keep you in the same place year after year after year, because you feel like you got to have a certain oomph about you in order to take off on that very thing that you want to do. And to be honest with you, with my own experience, I felt like my oomph came when I just went for it. That very day I did my practice video, I was really in the basement in my house just practicing talking on camera. I had no intention on posting that video or anything. I just wanted to do whatever I could to get myself ready for this podcast, because I knew that me talking in front of a camera would be extremely new to me. And at first it was the weirdest thing in the world to just press play and talk to yourself, but after talking to a number of friends and supporters and people who, look up to me for certain things, they're like, Danielle, you're not talking to yourself, you're talking to an audience of people who believe in you and who look to you for certain answers. And when I heard that, it changed everything for me. This is not about me. It's not about me talking to myself. It's about me engaging with a community of people who tune in to this podcast because they like what it is that I'm sharing, And so to say I'm not ready, again, it's just an excuse. Guys, I'm a mother. And when I had my daughter, I didn't have a maternal bone in my body. I was like, how am I going to do this? Because I didn't even plan on having kids, but she is the greatest gift in the world to me. But kids don't come with a manual. They give you that baby, you go home and you learn as you go. And today I have all the maternal bones in my body, and I have all the maternal instincts and everything I need to be the best mother for her, because it came with experience. I've been a mom for almost 15 years now. I think I got a little thing or two, I got this mom thing down, because when she first came, I didn't know anything. It's not like I could just be like, can I just, leave her here and come pick her back up, a few days out of the week? No, she going home every single day, and you are her mother and she's your responsibility, so you learn as you go. My advice to anyone that wants to start anything in life, of course, do extensive research, help yourself out in the best way that you can. Do the things that you can do to better prepare yourself before you take the steps. But there's only so much preparing we can do, right? At some point, we just got to go for it, and my advice to you, after you've done preparation, after you've done prayer, after you've done the things that you could do to better educate yourself on that thing, go for it. Okay? No longer say, I'm not ready. You're ready. You've got the tools. You've got the skill set. You've got the mindset. You've got you. Okay? You are ready. So the next time you feel like you want to tap out because of that reason, just remember me in your ear saying, don't do that. Go for it. Okay, so a few ways to help you tackle the no excuse mundane mindset is to set clear and attainable goals for yourself. Like, don't start something and overwhelm yourself by saying, I'm going to do 10 things I've never done all in this week. Guess what you just did? You just did something that's extremely overwhelming, and it's not realistic either. You just overwhelmed yourself for no reason. Put 3 solid things, 2 to 3 solid things that you want to create, for the week and tackle and accomplish within the 7-day period. That's doable. That's attainable, especially when it's something that's new to you. We don't want to overbear ourselves with things that we are just getting started on by adding too much to the list. So yes, set clear and attainable goals for yourselves, because it's going to help you accomplish those goals. Okay, so start with that. Another thing that you can do, you can create a sense of accountability for yourself. If you're someone that feels you need someone to help you stay on, track when it comes to certain things that you want to achieve, then you should get yourself an accountability partner. Me, I don't need that anymore. I used to feel like I needed an accountability partner to keep me on my toes, but if anything, it's in the way, But some people, they need that extra person to be like, hey, you remember you said you're going to do this and that and the other, and that's going to help them stay on task and on track to the very things that they want to do. Get yourself an accountability partner that's going to be honest with you too, and someone that's not going to sugarcoat whenever you don't achieve those very things that you said you want to do. You want someone that's really going to hold you accountable, not someone that's just going to enable the excuses that you're going to possibly make for yourself if you're someone that needs someone to hold you accountable. I don't know how I said that. If you're someone that needs someone to hold you accountable. Because what's the point in getting an accountability partner if you're not going to take heed to their advice and them holding you accountable? So if you feel that's something that you need in order to get off the excuse train for yourself, go and get you a partner, get you an accountability partner, get you someone that you can really trust and that will take you to the next stage. Another thing that will keep us making excuses for ourselves is letting the distractions that we have in front of us keep us from the very things that we need to be working on. Scrolling social media is not going to get you to the place that you need to be. Social media is wonderful in every way, but it is a distraction when you don't have the ability to get offline and do the things you need to do for yourself. Not just with social media. If you're someone that likes to watch TV, and you love binge watching series, give yourself a couple days out of the week to do that. If that, you like watching TV that much. Give yourself a couple days out the week to binge watch the shows and to give yourself that freedom to just kind of hang out and just, kind of do that sort of thing. But if you're someone that don't really like to watch TV too much, but, can indulge in some, shows and things like that, just put yourself on a time schedule. Just be like, you know what? I'm going to do what I said I'm going to do from 8 to 12. I'm going to watch my favorite show from 12 to 2 or 12 to 1. I don't know how long shows are these days. And then I'm going to get back on what it is that I need to do for myself today from 2 to 5. Reason with yourself. Practice self-compassion. We don't have to be so hard on ourselves to not make excuses for ourselves. There's some wiggle room in there to do the very things that we want to do that we feel are enjoyable. But for the most part, you want to work on your craft. There's a time and a place for everything. And I feel like if you're really just getting started on something, you kind of want to just pour into that a little bit more than entertainment. That's what I feel anyways. So you guys, just a recap of the things that we are eliminating. We are eliminating excuses. We're eliminating I'm too tired. I'm not ready. I'm scared to fail. I don't have the time. That is out the window. We are done with that. What we're going to add to our lives is an accountability partner if we feel we need one. We're going to add, less time during entertainment, like with social media and TV watching and doing the things that are keeping us from doing the very things that we know we need to do. That's what we're going to add to our lives, because I feel like 2024 to me is my year of evolution, but I feel like that's everyone's kind of word of the year. I feel like we're all growing, we're all evolving in some way, shape, or form. Each and every one of us, whenever I see the progress of my friends and my family around me, I'm so proud and I'm just so excited for everyone. Everyone seems to just be blossoming in their own unique way. And I feel like everyone is just taking this year a little bit more serious than we've taken any other year for whatever reason. And I don't care what the reason is. I'm just happy that we are all doing it. And whoever's watching this video that needed this kick in the butt to not make excuses for yourselves, I hope that this is the last day that you do that and that you get on this train with the rest of us and make this the best year of your life, because there's so much that we need to be getting done. We got business to do. We got a business to run and build and grow. And there's just so much more to life than keeping ourselves stagnant. And I want us all to experience the other side of life, where it's a life of abundance and favor and blessings and, happiness and joy and just all the positive affirmations that we could ever give ourselves. We're living it out each and every day. And that starts, honestly, with you not making excuses for yourself. So you guys, I really hope that you take the keys that I gave you today and tools and practical tools that I gave you today to help you live a life of no excuses and non-negotiable, so that you can live the very life that you want to live, that deep down inside you're yearning to live out loud. So with that being said, you guys, I am so happy that you tuned in today on the Spark Ignited. I hope that I helped you in some way. I hope that you are leaving this video feeling empowered and ready to go and ready to tackle some things. And I hope more than anything that you can share this with friends and family so that they can feel the very way that you feel right now. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate the love and support As always, you guys can catch me every Tuesday wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure that you subscribe and download, share it with your family and friends, and rate it too. I'm just learning about rating, so if you can rate my podcast for me, that would be awesome. And of course, you can catch the visual every Wednesday on YouTube. You guys, I'm so excited for us. I'm so excited that we have taken excuses and kicked it in the rear end, and we're going to take this next stage in life by storm and just be all that we can be, you guys. I want nothing more than that for all of us in this world. So thank you guys again. If you can, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below your favorite part, and also share it with your family and friends as well. It's going to help my channel grow significantly. All right, you guys, I will see you guys next Tuesday. Have a great week. Bye.